I think kind of looking back at that, 10 years ago, having voted for him, I'm like, that's not the real reason I did it. That's not the real reason I did it. The real reason I did it is because, Bernie Sanders, I just watched my boy get massacred on national television, by this cold-blooded killer. And then I had to pay my paycheck for the first time that year after finishing college. And then I'm like, I've never dated a whore before. It's like, here comes Donald Trump just whispering sweet things into my ear about lower taxes, new and beautiful infrastructure projects, and sweet, sweet revenge against that murderous bitch. But, I guess I can't really say that about her. That's actually kind of mean, I don't really know her personally. I feel like bitch is a term that you use for somebody that you know on a personal basis, that like slashes your tires, says a bunch of shit behind your back that's not true, and then you're just holding their hand in public, and then you just step back for a second and just launch this counter-strike, this counter-offensive against them, that you've been holding back for 50 years. And then everybody just comes to their aid and just goes like, oh, he's such a monster. How can he say that? Oh my God, what a terrible man. Kind of like Gaza. All right, this is my final joke. That's all right. As a Trump conservative, I gotta admit, I do stand with you guys on Gaza. I do, feel the plight of those citizens. But I got to admit that in the first part, like last year, after living in California for the last 10 years, which, you guys can be quite a crowd. I got to admit that when Fox News was coming on the airwaves and just going like, how dare you guys stand up for these defenseless babies that we're just airdropping bombs to on a daily basis. How could you do that? You're an anti-Semite. Yeah, you're all bigots. And then me, back then, a year ago, as a white male Trump supporter, I'm just wedging myself into the conversation, even though nobody asked me to. And quite frankly, the older conservatives are like, we need to put a fucking leash on this thing. I'm like, not today, baby. Not today. Yeah, how do you like that, liberals? How do you like that, huh? How dare you? How dare you? What crazy shit are you going to say next, huh? That the Jews shouldn't be allowed to control the weather and use their space lasers whenever they want to, huh? I guess you guys haven't heard of that one, but that's a weird conspiracy theory on the right, that the Jews are controlling everything. It makes a lot of sense actually when you think about it. Florida just got hit with the second Category 5 hurricane in like 2 weeks' time. Like they're trying to send Donald Trump a message like third time's the charm, bitch. Gonna take out Mar-a-Lago and then see what happens after that, huh? All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate it. You guys are an awesome crowd. Give it for your host.